Commander Anna of the Draconis Empire stood 12 feet tall, her obsidian scales gleaming under the triple suns of Nexus Station. Her wings, folded against her muscular back, could blot out entire courtyards when spread. She was a living weapon, a daughter of one of the galaxy's most fearsome species, and she had rejected every suitor from 100 worlds. "No being is manly enough for me," she had declared to the Galactic Council just last cycle, her voice resonating like thunder. "Your warriors are soft. Your champions are children playing at strength." The assembled representatives, Krallic warlords, Synthari duelists, even the crystalline philosophers of Andromeda, had bristled at her words. But none could challenge her. Anna had proven herself in the trials of dominance, defeating every competitor who dared question her supremacy. Today she stalked through the observation deck of Nexus Station, reviewing combat reports with disdain. Another colony needed protection. Another weak species required the Empire's intervention. Her clawed finger tapped impatiently against the datapad. "Commander," her aide approached cautiously. "The human delegation has arrived." Anna's vertical pupils narrowed. "Humans?" She tested the word like unfamiliar food. "I've read the reports. Soft-skinned, fragile bones, short lifespans. Why does the Council waste my time? They requested an audience specifically with you, Commander." "Something about a trade agreement?" Anna waved a dismissive claw. "Send them away. The human representative insists. He says he has something that might interest you." Something in her aide's tone made Anna pause. In 300 years, very little interested her anymore. "Fine, 5 minutes. No more." The human who entered was unremarkable by galactic standards. Barely 6 feet tall, he wore simple clothing. No armor, no ceremonial weapons, nothing to indicate status or strength. His skin was a warm brown, his hair dark and carelessly styled. He walked with his hands in his pockets, completely at ease despite facing a predator who could crush his skull with one hand. "Commander Anna," he said, his voice steady. "I'm Basit. Thank you for seeing me." Anna leaned forward, her massive frame towering over him. Most beings would have stepped back, shown some instinctive fear response. Basit simply met her eyes and smiled. "You're wasting my time, human. State your business." "I hear you're looking for someone manly enough for you," Basit said casually. "Figured I'd apply for the position." The observation deck fell silent. Anna's aide made a strangled sound. Even the station's AI seemed to pause in disbelief. Then Anna laughed, a sound like rocks grinding together. "You? You dare to—" "I do," Basit interrupted. And somehow that casual confidence cut through her amusement. "But first let me ask you something. What does manly mean to you?" Anna's eyes flashed dangerously. "Strength, power, the will to dominate." Basit walked to the observation window, gazing out at the stars. "On Earth, we have a saying, any fool can destroy. Creating something takes real strength." "Philosophy," Anna sneered. "The refuge of the weak. Is it?" Basit turned back to her. "Your reports say you've defeated every warrior, conquered every challenge. But I don't see creation in your record, Commander. I see a long list of things you've broken." Anna's claws extended. "Choose your next words carefully, human." "I'm a structural engineer," Basit continued unperturbed. "Last year I designed the support systems for New Kolkata Station. It houses 3 million beings from 200 species. The gravitational stresses alone would crush most ships, but my team made it work. We created a home." "You build houses," Anna said flatly. "I command fleets." "You command fleets someone else built. You fight wars someone else started. You protect colonies someone else founded." Basit stepped closer, not aggressive but not retreating either. "I'm not saying that's not valuable, Commander. But don't confuse destruction with strength." Anna could have killed him, should have killed him for such insolence. But something stayed her hand. Perhaps it was the novelty of being challenged not with violence but with words. Perhaps it was the strange absence of fear in his eyes. "You came here to impress me with construction projects?" "I came here because I was curious," Basit admitted. "The mighty Commander Anna, who's rejected every suitor in the galaxy. I wondered what kind of person does that." He paused. "Now I know. You're not looking for someone manly. You're looking for someone who isn't afraid of you. Many beings aren't afraid of me. They're dead." "No, you misunderstand." Basit's smile was gentle now. "I'm not talking about warriors too proud or stupid to recognize danger. I'm talking about someone who sees you, all of you, and isn't intimidated by your strength because they're secure in their own. Anna was quiet for a long moment. You're very confident for such a small being. Size is relative. Besides, on my world we have a creature called a honey badger. Tiny thing. Absolutely fearless. Takes on lions, hyenas, even crocodiles, he grinned. We humans like to think we inherited some of that spirit. Despite herself, Anna felt the corners of her mouth twitch. You're comparing yourself to a honey badger? I'm saying that manliness or strength, or whatever you want to call it, isn't about how big you are or how loud you can roar. It's about standing firm in who you are even when the whole galaxy tells you to back down. Anna studied him with new eyes. This human, this Basit, stood in her shadow without flinching. He challenged her assumptions without raising his voice. He offered neither worship nor combat, just honest conversation. Your 5 minutes are up, she said finally. Fair enough. Basit headed for the door, then paused. If you're ever interested in seeing what humans can build, you're welcome to visit Earth. No obligations, no challenges, just a conversation between equals. The word hung in the air long after he'd gone. Anna returned to her reports, but the words blurred on her datapad. For 300 years, she had sought someone who could match her in combat, in dominance, in raw power. She had never considered that true strength might wear a different face entirely. "Hey," she called out. "Get me the human's contact information." "Commander?" Anna's wings rustled, an unconscious sign of agitation or perhaps anticipation. "And prepare my ship. I'm going to Earth." Her aide's jaw dropped. "But Commander, the trade negotiations..." "Can wait," Anna interrupted. "I have something more important to investigate." As her ship prepared for departure, Anna found herself smiling, a real smile, not the predatory baring of teeth she used in battle. Perhaps, she thought, she had been asking the wrong question all along. It wasn't about finding someone manly enough for her. It was about finding someone human enough to see past the armor, the scales, the reputation, and simply talk to her like a person. And if that person happened to be a honey badger of a human named Basit, well, the galaxy was full of surprises.